Hi guys, how's it going? I know it's rare for me to pop in on an afternoon, but this morning didn't start out right. I dropped my husband off at the airport and then noticed that my dashboard in my car was all lit up, all the buttons that possibly could light up have. So I went to work for a little bit and then rushed to the dealership to drop my car off, and so now I'm home, working from home. But I wanted to take a break to kind of let you guys know like where I've been lately and just some things on my mind. So the past couple weeks, ever since I got sick, it's been kind of rough to get back into the groove of things. This past weekend, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did not check in, and that's because I was just extremely busy, but also because I was just all over the place with my eats. I had pizza, probably, I had some on Friday, I had some again on Sunday. We went to the wedding on Saturday, and I definitely enjoyed myself at the cookie bar. I had a bunch of cookies, so it was not something that I was proud of, but I always love to be open and honest and super real with you guys. So I'm just letting you know that there's no such thing as perfect. I don't want you guys to ever think that Angelina and I have our like everything together and we have perfect check-ins and we have everything, just we hit the mark all the time. We mess up sometimes and, we struggle and we stray off a meal plan, but the important thing here is to get back up. And I know that sounds really, really cheesy and like, you guys have heard it a million times, but this is kind of the difference between successful people here and not successful people. What I usually see, especially around week 2, is, well, first of all, week 1, people are always jazzed and fired up with their plans, and they're just excited to come in and start something new, and they have all these expectations for what they're going to see, what they're going to see change within themselves, and what they're going to possibly learn. But then maybe by day 7, they don't see the results that they want, and so they fall off, and then we never hear from them again. And so I don't want this to be you guys. I woke up this morning and I saw a weight on the scale that I hadn't seen in 2 months. 2 months. And I was upset this morning, but at the same time, I was like, Monica, like, first of all, you trust the product, so you know that you can get back to where you were. And secondly, I have no one to blame but myself. It's not that I didn't work out hard enough, or that the plans didn't work, or that Beachbody's not for me. Because a lot of times I hear people say these funny things, and I'm like, no, like, let's take a good look at ourselves. Let's do a self-examination and see where we're at. And when I did that this morning, I realized, no, like my eats have been off. I haven't been in the groove of things since I got sick a couple of weeks ago. So I told myself this morning that I had a new frame of mind, that I was going to pick myself up, and I was really going to go into this week really tough, especially because on Friday I'll be traveling for another week. So I'm a little bit anxious about that. But my point is, there will be stumbling blocks. There will be things that, bring you down. There will be life, circumstances. There'll be the comparison game. Maybe you see that person losing weight and, building biceps and doing really well, and you're not there. Or maybe there's this isn't for me, these programs, Shakeology, all this stuff isn't for me. And so you kind of put the blame on other things, instead of really looking within yourself. You guys know that I love you. You also know that my approach to coaching is some tough love. And so I'm being super real with you guys. If you're not where you need to be or want to be, please do a self-examination today. Examine where you've been. Examine your eats. Examine your plans. A lot of you chimed in this morning and said everything falls into place when you have a plan. When you have a plan. Several of you said that. And so I want to see these plans. I want to see what you guys are going after. What's your goal? Are you just showing up aimlessly? Are you just, drinking your Shakeology and just kind of coming in here without a plan, without a vision, without a goal? Be so, so specific about what you want and make it something that's achievable. Don't come in here and say, I'm going to lose 15 to 20 pounds in 3 weeks. I mean, it might be, achievable, but you're probably starting off planning to do that because we work towards a lifestyle here. That's kind of my first rant. My second rant is, are you guys following the plan? Or are you kind of going off and doing your own thing and not trusting in the plan? I have talked about this probably a bazillion times, but I always feel the need to bring it up because it is so important. a lot of times what I see is someone is given a plan, they're not exactly sure if they trust themselves or trust the plan, so they go off plan and they say, you know what, I'm going to cut these carbs out. I'm going to cut this extra fat out, these healthy fats. I'm going to cut, and so they kind of make up whatever they think is going to work best for them, and they veer off plan. Why is this so dangerous to do? I'll give you an example. If, let's say, you're 200 pounds and you're given 4 servings of carbs to eat, and you cut out 2 carbs automatically. So you say to yourself, you are gonna eat only 2 servings of carbs instead of 4. You're cheating yourself and you're cheating the system. And what I mean by that is your body is you're basically cutting out the process for yourself. So what I mean by that is when you start at eating the right amount of carbs, you're going to see a difference with that. Your body's going to respond and say, this is great, this is awesome, and really like that. But when you are supposed to be here at 4 and you cut it down to 2, you have skipped this whole portion of your journey, and your body is going to be ultra confused. So instead of seeing this steady, gradual weight loss, you're going to see a big weight loss, but your body's going to be catching up, and it's going to be at that plateau for a very long time because you didn't allow your body to do it gradually. So what I'm telling you, it is so easy to cut corners and change the plan that you're given and just kind of do whatever. But I promise you, eating more and eating the right amount is going to be way better in the long run than not eating enough. Do you guys want to know some crazy stuff that I do sometimes? When I'm like ultra sick and I can't keep stuff down, sometimes I'll honestly go to McDonald's and order like a bunch of stuff because I want to always keep my carbs high. Always want to keep my calories high. I know that can make 0 sense to some of you, but it's something that I have trained my body to do. I do not cut out carbs unless the program tells me to because I want to keep my metabolism up and running. And when you decide to change a plan and cut your carbs out too soon, you are messing with your metabolism and you're slowing it down. We want to keep it up. I know a lot of this is kind of all over the place for y'all, but I really just felt the need to share this. If you guys have any questions about what I'm saying, let me know and message me. But the point here is trust the process. Trust the plan that you are given. I promise you it's going to work. You just got to stay with it. Okay, guys? I think this is enough for a Monday afternoon. I'm sorry I wasn't more uplifting, but I love y'all, and that's why I do this. So if you have any questions, let me know. Until then, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.